Alright, it's 2022. I'm going to Burning Man with ShiftPod. ShiftPod is great, but I still need AC for that. So I purchased this unit. It's a window AC and this generator. This generator is 1800 running watts and 2200 peak watts. This AC is 600 watts, which should be okay. But I found that I cannot feed it from this generator. After running for a while, it chokes up and the generator stops. So to make it work, I made some research and found that as AC works on the cycles, when the compressor starts and stops. When compressor starts, it requires a lot of torque, and torque consumes lots of energy. This generator has eco mode and can be run without eco mode. So eco mode is sensing the energy that is attached to generator and increases the power. So when I put this AC connected in eco mode, generators start stopping very frequently. Then I made a second experiment and run this generator in the normal mode, where it's supposed to always give the same power, and start watching it more closely. When I saw generator AC running of the generator, I noticed that periodically the generator becomes overloaded, and the red light, one of the lights on here, starts blinking, but it continues to work, and only 2 hours later it stopped working on one of these occasions. So I made some research and found that the solution for that is to install the this unit, which is actually a capacitor that is connected to the run capacitor on the generator that runs the compressor. So we're going to set it up in this unit and see how it works. I'll show you later the results.
Ну давай, покажи, как выглядит внутри.
Нет, сейчас не интересно. Сейчас, купите. So I removed the cover from the AC, and here you can see the components. So this back fan is to take the heat off. Interesting, it's connected to the fan that runs air through the coils, and this fan takes air out of this area. So the air goes inside here and cools down and goes out of here. And here's the compressor. And the compressor does the work here. So it compresses the gas, which then expands through this pipe into the coils. When it expands, it makes it cool, and then air takes the cold, and when it cools down, it repeats the cycle. So there has to be somewhere, probably here, the capacitor that supplies the energy to the compressor when it starts to boost it up. So we need to help this guy. So let's take apart this part and see what's there. Okay, so here how it looks like when I took the cover off. You see this is the existing running capacitor. It feeds both fans and the compressor. So it took a little research to figure out which connections we need to get our booster connected to. So it will go to one terminal which is common, and common as this, and the other is, they call it herm, basically not fan. Anyway, the challenge here is where to stick this guy, because it doesn't fit anywhere. The best place would be probably on this side, somehow. Alright, but then the wires are too short. So I'm gonna cut the wires, extend them, run them through here, put from here, and connect to the running capacitor. So wiring was too short, so I had to extend those wires and connect it to these two terminals and run the wire around. And this is my capacitor. I just plugged it into the wall to see if it works, and then it runs, loads. Okay, now I'm going to attach it somewhere over there. Probably you'll use zip ties or duct tape. We'll see. And then we'll get back to the assembly line. So this is my setup. AC is here. You saw it. That's the back of it. I will show you how this box, the shiny box, looks inside. It's actually quite simple. It has the divider right here, so that this is intake. That's where air comes in from the tent, and it gets cooled inside the AC and goes up through this vent inside the ShiftPod. So, and this is a ShiftPod, of course. And if we go inside, we can see how it is. Oh, it's really chill here. So this is the cold air comes from here. I just temporarily put it attached here so that circulation goes through the tent. And here I put the in-duct inline 6-inch fan. So this AC is not supposed to run these ducts, so its fan is not as powerful as it needs to be. So I put the fan, additional fan here. It's like $30 piece, and it pushes air to the AC from the tent, and then it circulates inside, gets cooled off, and comes out here. Very simple. Connections coming here, and this is where my generator comes in, and then I have this strip where the generator power comes, and a couple of other wires. One is for the fan. The fan is actually controlled by this little thing. I can slow it down, I can make it faster. You can hear the sound changes, right? And also to the strip I have connected my power source for inside the tent. I will put a different power strip, of course, but here how it looks like if I push it in and push this button, you will see my lights goes on in the tent, and I also have this light. So I like this guy because it gives me just normal 120 volt AC. I can plug anything I want. It has USB connections, it has carport. So that's gonna be my lights and everything in the tent when I'm not running a generator. Alright, so next, when I disassemble the setup, because of course it's temporary, I'm not on play yet, I will show you how the box looks like inside. Alright, so this is how it looks like from inside. So this is the box with the divider here, and it separates the intake area from exhaust area. So intake goes through this 6-inch vent, and exhaust comes from here. Right, very simple. So this is the material. It's like a styrofoam with aluminum foil on top. Inside I put this kind of ugly glue. Tip to build this box: use it by shape of your AC unit. Just put it on it and mark and cut. Another tip is to use the toothpicks, and it stays solid. And when you finish with the shape, you put aluminum foil here, like that's it. Pretty easy.